Today I'm sharing 7 books on leadership and self-improvement that I read in 2024 that helped me improve some of my thinking and actions. From refining habits to enhancing leadership skills, these books can have a profound impact. For each book, I will highlight one thing that stuck with me in particular or one lesson from each. Let's dive in. The first book is Lead from the Outside by Stacey Abrams, formerly known as Minority Leader. The title was different. You may have heard of Stacey Abrams before, a former congresswoman in Georgia. Her activism to get out the vote in 2020 is credited with narrowly winning the state for Joe Biden. Here she shares her journey of breaking barriers and leading change as a Black woman in politics and business. It offers a unique perspective on how migrants, LGBTQ+ people, and other groups that often face additional barriers can get into senior leadership positions. And this book gives practical advice on overcoming fear and negative internal dialogue or negative critique, and turning ambition into actionable goals. One particular thing I take away from this book is the idea of moving away from the traditional concept of mentor or mentors and thinking about a network of advisors, as well as proactively asking for help. It changed my way of thinking in terms of leadership, diverse leadership and representation, and it's incredibly inspiring. Good to Great is the next book on the list by Jim Collins. What makes a company or a leader truly great? One particular thing I take away from this book by Jim Collins is the hedgehog concept and level 5 leadership. It encourages you to think about your unique areas of strength and impact, and it helps look at leadership away from the bombastic and charismatic personalities and appreciating the impact of team players and servant leaders. It made me rethink how to focus on what I do best and how to create long-lasting impact. Whether in organizations or life, this book is a treasure trove of insight. The next book is Dare to Lead by Brené Brown. I really enjoy this book. Vulnerability and courage might not seem like traditional leadership traits, but Brené Brown proves they are essential. One particular thing about this book that I took away is the importance of showing up and entering the arena, embracing fear of failure as part of the process. It encourages us to embrace honest conversations, foster trust, and lead with authenticity, while establishing healthy boundaries on when or with whom to open up about our most vulnerable sides. It's packed with tools to build stronger relationships, and it left a lasting impression on me. The next book is The Power of Self-Compassion or Self-Compassion by Kristin, Neff. While I was on the verge of burning out in April 2024, one of the biggest lessons I learned was to treat myself as kindly as I would a close friend or a loved one. This includes through my own internal dialogue or inner critique. This book helped me understand how this practice can boost resilience, reduce burnout, and improve overall well-being. If you are too hard on yourself and never give yourself a break and never allow yourself to face errors with kindness and logic, this book could be a game changer for you. The next book is Atomic Habits by James Clear. I really enjoyed this book, reading it in 2024, and it helps understand how we think about establishing new habits. James Clear breaks down the process of building small, sustainable habits that compound over time. One key takeaway was the idea of focusing on the process and systems instead of goals, something that's already made a big impact, a big difference in my daily routine. It also gives great ideas to set the smallest possible changes daily for just a few minutes per day that long-term will develop strong habits. It also offers great ideas on how to track progress towards the small changes as well. I highly recommend the book if you want to build or change habits. The next book is Show Your Work by Kleon. I truly enjoyed this book. It's very much on the creative side or showing your creative work. The book encouraged me to be more open about my creative process. It helps shift the narrative from showing a final product and an achievement towards showcasing the progress, the process, and the journey. It's a reminder that sharing what you do, even before it's perfect, builds connection and inspires others. One idea that really resonated with me is the power of sharing a small piece of your work or creative process every single day. It's a simple yet transformative practice that fosters connection and builds momentum. Whether you're a creator or a leader aiming to make a meaningful impact, this book is a must-read. The final book is Meditations by Marcus Aurelius. I turned to this timeless classic for perspective and grounding this year. You don't need to know anything about the ancient Roman Empire to fully appreciate this book. Marcus Aurelius' Stoic wisdom was helpful to focus on what I can control, stay calm under pressure, use logic to assess life experiences, good or bad, and lead with integrity. It's a book I revisit time and time again, a significant part of my own system of belief and philosophy, aligned with some of the views of Stoic philosophers like Seneca or Marcus Aurelius, and it's interesting to see how certain personal challenges remain similar across level of society or classes and across thousands of years. These 7 books informed some of my thinking and actions in 2024 in ways I didn't expect. They challenged me, inspired me, and helped me grow both personally and professionally. I hope that one or all of them or all of these books resonates with you, and perhaps if you read some of them or if you read some of them, you already have some views. Please let me know your comments or views, and see you next time.